Hola, muy buenos días a todos mis amigos de español. Bueno, soy yo, señor Wesley, todavía, still. Yo soy tu profesor de español. And it's starting to feel a little bit more disconnected, right? With the time that passes, it becomes more and more difficult to feel really connected with school, and feel motivated to do school. And I get it. I'm in the same boat as all of you. I'm not gonna lie, I still have grading to do, as you can see in all of the blank spaces in Infinite Campus right now. So I'm doing my best to motivate myself. And it's just slow going as well because I'm taking a lot of time to give more feedback than I usually would. So something to keep in mind, okay? So this is the deal I'm making with you this week. Now, I think I was a little bit more quicker to start, maybe with this online learning and to get things rolling, and you all delivered. So thank you. And despite a drop off in participation and I think overall effort following the hold harmless approach to grading, so yeah, we're just kind of in this existential crisis of education. If there's no, if your grade can't go down, well, then what's the point, right? So I think it's, it's something that I'm kind of laughing at. And you know what? Just continuing to keep on, just gonna keep swimming. All right, and I hope that you also keep swimming, because I want you to keep something in mind, that even though that we're not technically allowed to lower your grade, okay? However, your ability and effort to continue participating and to show a little bit of growth, to just inch the needle forward, and to just retain concepts that we've learned this year, verb tenses, gender agreement, all the things I could list right now. We have to see that, or else it's gonna be really difficult, really honestly, for you in Spanish 3 if you're planning on doing it, and a lot of you are, right? So we want to just make sure that we are setting ourselves up for success next year. Now, that being said, I feel like I'm at a place where I can let you all essentially take the week off if you have been up to speed with a couple of, I'm gonna mention a couple of things that I'm gonna highly recommend you start working on. But you can otherwise take the week off, which will allow those who are a little late to we're a little late to the party with online learning, if they have to go back and do any daily tasks from weeks 1 through 3, I'm happy to accept those, and I'm also happy to help you with navigating, accessing them, and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. It's really important that you communicate. There's a lot of daily tasks that were essentially like Socrative activities. So you're gonna have to reach out to me and say, hey, I gotta take this practice quiz. Can you help me out, right? And I'll make myself available and get back to you really quick, okay? Another thing you can do is you can revisit projects, the last 2 projects we've done. And here is the deal. A lot of students, they didn't really make the grade, and so I couldn't count it. I had to mark it as incomplete. And I will continue to reach out to you all individually. You'll get the correspondence on that with the Guatemala PSA, as well as with the last week's project with the tourism, okay? So please keep your inboxes, be vigilant and keep watching those inboxes. I'll be blasting email messages your way. But generally speaking, the project completion has been good, and I'm really, really grateful that you all picked it up and delivered there. And I saw a lot of really creative submissions, some really excellent PSAs, and some excellent tourism projects. So hats off to all of you. I'm already over 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I wanted to introduce the Proyecto de Culminación. okay, the project of culmination. We're not going to call it the Einol's Fay Project Pay, because I'm not allowed to say that word, but we'll call it the project of culmination. And all it is your online portfolios, which you've already worked on. A lot of you started working on it last semester, like in the fall, right? And a lot of you have really good portfolios already. Of course, anything that we have done during online learning, it is assumed that that makes its way on to your online portfolio, anything that you've written in Spanish, okay? I'll make an official checklist of things that you need. If you don't have your writings from last semester because they're in my room and you never got them, you know, the only option is for you to rewrite that stuff from last semester. So I'm happy to prepare those prompts and put that all together for everyone. I'll roll that out probably next week. I'm also going to release today the study guide for the really big quiz sometime late in May that cannot negatively impact your grade, can only improve it, right? So if you know, it doesn't hurt to try. Would love to see as much participation in this official really big quiz at the end of the school year. I can't say Einol's Fay. And so I will release the study guide for that. By the way, that is a really good resource for you. It's a really nice thing to have. You can make your own copy of it and put it in your Google Drive as a nice resource, a quick view reference of content that you want to be solid in for Spanish 3. So something that I just want to offer to you, and I'll put instructions of how to make a copy in that document as well. All right. So sorry I went a little over today, but it's been a while. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Espero que tengan un buen día. Y que tengan buena semana también. So again, if you've been up to speed on all the online learning, consider this your week off with the, you know, with a strong recommendation that you maybe start working on your final verse. I said it. The walls have ears. The walls have ears. Your project of culmination, the online portfolio. Or if you want to revisit anything we've done, or if you want to check in on the Google Hangouts this week, do that. The Google Hangouts are just going to pretty much be online SOAR. That's what it is. Drop in. Would love to see it. 2 to 3. I'll be doing this. You know, jamming, making some loops, making up fun songs. So I hope to see you there. All right. Adios, amigos. Que tengan un muy buen día. Gracias. Paz. Amor.